The beauty of Fletchers Cove, not far from Capitol Hill and the White House, with the peace that's often needed in Washington.
It is our access point for the water for the Potomac.
Now that access has anglers dropping lines once again. We went out with Chad Tokowitz, who caught the first American shad of the season at Fletchers Cove.
You need to find where the shad are sitting because since they're spawning, they're going to be grouped up together. Once you sort of locate that school of fish or that pile, it's about remembering and always trying to find that spot again.
He shared this picture of the first fish before his moment in the spotlight. We'll back up to the dock that allows Tokowitz to launch in the first place. The record rainfall and the flooding from last year destroyed the old one, so friends of Fletchers Cove got together in January to clean up the debris that blocked the water. A ribbon cutting celebrates the new dock, a combination of private and public funding that came together in just a few months.
What had turned into us fearful that we would lose access has turned into maintaining access and the new dock and convening the stakeholders so that we can figure out a way to fix this problem permanently.
There's no doubt the dock is an important first step to gain access to the Potomac River here in Northwest D.C., but there is a need for a long-term solution. Congressman Jamie Raskin is a friend of Fletchers Cove with childhood memories from the water. He blames the effects of climate change on the sediment buildup around the Potomac.
There's discussion about removing that sort of landmass and making that a wetlands, and so that the river will go back to flowing the way it did for thousands of years without this little detour here.
As for the fishing, the American shad has gone through a bit of a rebirth in the river, an effort led by retired biologist Jim Cummins.
The foundation of the shad restoration is really us keeping our water, cleaning up our waters and keeping them clean. Well, it doesn't matter what I would have done if the river was dirty. So that was the foundation, and then we started a stocking program in 1995 where we put a fish passage in a dam just upstream from where we're talking.
Those stakeholders include Chris Wood, the president of Trout Unlimited.
This is a tribute to what Theodore Roosevelt, when he defined conservation, he said it was the application of common sense to common problems for the common good.
Now the fishing fears of moving to the D.C. area are gone for Tokowitz.
And when I started to hear about the access issues down here, I got really concerned that I wasn't going to be able to partake in this season. I've been out here, I think 4 or 5 times so far, and each time I've been able to stay out for 6 hours about and just had a great time.
And that great time starts at the new dock. For Chesapeake Bay Magazine's Bay Bulletin, I'm Cheryl Costello.